Hello, everybody. It is the Connect Up Squad
Yes, it
again.
is. Yes, it
Hey,
is.
welcome back. We're so excited that you all are jumping on with us. If you jumping on, tag somebody and tell them to come on in, share this.
Come on in, be a part of what's going on. Um, we'll be waiting for you guys, some for you guys to get in here, but we're excited to share with you today. Our hearts for one and what's coming up. We're excited about it, and we're glad that many of you will be on the journey with us. So we're looking forward to that. I asked earlier today what everybody was doing for Saturday. I stayed in, but I had my grandbaby here today, so I loved on. I was Grammy for several hours today as we tried to bake and cook and do Grammy stuff. I guess I don't even know what I'd be doing, but anyway, that's what we had going on today. And so we're here today just to kind of give you guys some information that you don't want to miss, that you want to hear about, that you want to know about. We're waiting for one of our sister friends to get on in here. Miss LaFay, who you guys have become familiar with, won't be with us tonight. She had an emergency come up, so just keep her in your prayers.
Yes.
Um, as we are doing as well, and being supportive of her. So she won't be with us, but Sheila should be joining us here shortly. I'm assuming. But anyway, while we're waiting for her to get in, I want to bring up something, Latrice, that I saw today, that I guess everybody is talking about is Regina King
Mm-hmm.
and her son, committing suicide. And as I read more, finding out that her son was her only child as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And it just broke my heart because I'm thinking about all of us that have children for one, and death is no stranger, especially over the last few years for any of us. But to have a child who's no longer with you, um, that has committed suicide, and for that to be your only child has really, like, that's just been on my brain all day today. I couldn't come on here and not say keep her in your prayers. And even for us as women or people or godly people, reaching out to others, that we never know what state of mind someone may be in, and they may look well to us, or it may look like everything is going well,
Yeah.
but we never know. So just to be try to be tuned into that. And I know sometimes we tell everybody, just reach out. But sometimes you can be in a place where you just can't even reach out, And so I've been thinking about that today, and had even wrote down the our suicidal hotline that we have, for people to call if they needed someone to talk to and didn't have anyone to speak with. And so, I want to make sure that, and I don't know if you have a way of putting that information up there, um,
Yeah.
Latrice,
I
but
can if you give it to me, Tammy, I'll type it in so they can have it
okay,
when it
it's
comes.
1-800 two
Uh-huh.
seven three 8255. And that's a number that people can call and at least have someone to talk to. I just could not come here and not mention something so heartbreaking and touching, and many of us know of her and have seen her in her movies and things like that, and she's just seems to be a phenomenal woman. And just to know that this can occur and can happen to anybody,
Right.
any of us, so just keeping her in our prayers. um Keep her in our prayers. And I'm sure you guys have seen the news as well, um, with that. And that's just one of the things that we want to do.
Yeah. I saw the news as well, Tammy, and was just, kind of a little overwhelmed for her. One, I just can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. But then also to lose your only child, and so definitely we want to keep her in our prayers. And also we just want to be more aware that you just never know, like you said, what someone is going through, what they're experiencing, and how they're actually handling or maneuvering those places of their lives, because we can look like we're okay on the outside. We can look like we're weathering the storm. We can look
Yes.
like, things, we may be taking the hits and we just keep going. But and the truth of the matter is sometimes what looks like we're still moving forward, we're really in a paralyzed state, or we're
Right.
in a state where we feel like we can't go on anymore,
Right.
or that we don't want to go on anymore. And so it also lends to the fact that we need to check on our strong friends.
Yes, those
We
that
need to.
seem strong. Let me holler. Hey, Brittany Smith Barton, and also I see Stephanie on here. Glad to have you guys on here with us. Love you. Back to Regina King. You're right. Like, we have to be available for one another, because sometimes I've had friends, or know of friends, and one or two that are very close, that I didn't know, and they actually attempted suicide. Praise God, they failed at the attempt. But I'm just saying, sometimes you can think you are there for them, but you're not there in the way that can reach them. And so that's why I'm like, given the 800 number, maybe some professionals can do something we can't do. Of course, we're praying, we make ourselves available, but you just never really know what a person really needs, all the time. And so
Mm-hmm.
that just, did something for me. So, because I don't know if many of you know, but I'm gonna openly share that my oldest son is fine doing what we taught to do. My youngest son has kind of strayed, from some things that we taught and just wouldn't believe that we would see. So it can, and I'm not saying her son did. I'm just saying we need to seize every moment that we can, because
Yes.
you just never know. And so this just today just kind of been on my mind, just thinking about it, just kind of was on my mind all day today. So I thought I could not dare go here and not at least
Acknowledge that. Yes.
acknowledge that, we have to take advantage of the time that we have and love the people that are in our lives, because you just
Absolutely.
never know. And hey, Sheila, I see you finally, Sheila made it in.
She made
Hey,
it.
hey guys.
Hey.
So
Finally.
finally, yeah. So you're here. So the other thing that we had going on with us that's been exciting to me, that I want to make sure everybody knew about, was that we do our next filming again next week, live shows, and we have, I think, maybe one or two more, a couple of more seats available before we are at full max, as far as people being able to come in and follow the COVID guidelines and stuff like that. But we're just excited about that, and looking forward to it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready, to do the thing again, and to share with the people that will be there. It's going to be an amazing experience. Anybody coming, you have to get there by 1:25. Because the door will be closing at that time. So we're gonna be having a live audience, there. And so before we even go into the talk show, we'll have a time of praise and worship, just kind of setting the atmosphere. I know it's a talk show, I get that, but the one thing about us, that we don't move without God. So we still want to implement that portion that's at the forefront of it. So once you get there, if you get there right at time for the show, you'll miss it. But if you want to participate in that, if you can come a little earlier, you'll be a part of that as well. Mr. Tracy, you got anything to say about that?
Yes, for those who may want to be a part of the live audience, I have put in the comment section. You'll see it under Connect Up TV and Connect Up, whether you're watching on YouTube or Facebook, the email address for you to email us. You need to email us to let us know you like to be a part of it, because there are some guidelines that we need to be able to send you before you can be a part of it. You can't just show up. The address will not be public. This live audience, even though we're going to invite people in, there are certain things that we have put in place to ensure that we remain safe. And so we need to make sure that you're aware of those things and you agree to those things, so you can come and be a part of this fellowship and this talk show. It's going to be awesome, y'all. We have some amazing topics that we're going to talk about. And we would love for you to join us. And if you don't make it in on this occasion, we'll have other opportunities where you'll be able to come and sit in the live audience. And again, when you come to the live audience, you get what we call the pre-show.
Right.
And you get what we call the after show. So you get a little bit more than just the talk show, because you get to have those behind the scene moments with us and with the other people who are there, so that you can share, you can fellowship, you can commune, and just see what God wants to give to you. And as Gabrielle said, we're going to have, the praise and worship. We're going to have prayer, and we're really going to do whatever it is God wants us to do in those moments, in those times before and after the show. So I encourage you that if you can be a part of the live audience, audience, please, by all means, come out and be with us and see what God is doing, how he's going to use this amazing platform that he has given us to encourage and to impart and to build and to strengthen women and men of God. So listen, come. You want to be a part of this because this is the beginning. We are learning, we are growing. But as we learn and grow, you get to learn and grow with us. You get to see our transformation. You get to see our bloopers, like we told y'all last week. And you get to just enjoy the journey with us. So that's what I would say. So I put the information in the screen. In the comments. So please be sure to email us, even if you can't come this time and you feel like, hey, I may want to be a part of the audience. Send your information so that we can let you know in advance when the tapings will be, and you'll have that opportunity to prepare and be ready to come when we have the next taping.
Yes, got to. And I'm so looking forward. I love to engage. I love to chat it up. So those which everybody already knows that. So I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I think we're almost near our full capacity for this one. So you may get in on it, you may not, but just hit us up in the email. Let us know. I am interested. That's something that I would be interested in taking a part of it, and we would absolutely love it. This time, I think what I was excited about our topics. I hadn't even really said much about the last topic, but the first one is related to healing, and the only way you can live free is if you're really healed.
Yeah.
And so we're going for this free thing. Of all of us are saying, we're free. We're no longer held. We're going forward. And the only way that is to do that is to go through the process of healing. So we'll be sharing some of our own personal experiences and comparing the spiritual healing to the natural healing that we can see, and how that also transfers over into our spirit world, and the results of that. Once you've actually gone through the occurrences that maybe cause you to have a need for this, the process of actually healing itself, and then the results that come after that. That's the part I'm all excited about, Tracy. I don't know about anybody else, but I am over excited about my freedom. I guess every time I talk to my daughter, it's like I'm hitting myself in the face. But I talk with my hands anyway. But I'm just excited about the place that I have found myself to be in, because I don't know if I knew this place was like it is, if that makes sense. Like, I don't think I knew.
Sometimes it takes a moment to realize, this is what freedom really is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of where I am now, and I am absolutely loving it. Hey Tracy, I see Tracy Cheney. I don't know if y'all remember Tracy, but hey Tracy, I remember Tracy. Glad to have you on with us. Appreciate you joining in with us. Hopefully you can come to our lives at some point. I don't know, but maybe you would be able to. I'd love to see you again. I haven't seen you in a long, long time. So yeah, that's where we are now. And so what do you think about the topic we have coming up? Just living life free.
I'm gonna let Sheila jump in and talk and tell us what she thinks, because I love when Sheila gives us her place and of wisdom when we talk through things.
Well, I am excited about it too, guys. It's a process. Really being free is a process, and you may be free in one area and not be free in another area, but there is total freedom in life, and you might have to just chip at it a little bit at a time and take care of one area at a time. But living life free, I think freedom, it comes every day, that we can become more free every day. Just I said this to someone this morning, or to a group of people, that getting up, and God is so gracious and so faithful to us to allow us to get up this morning. And so, in our right minds. But I was sharing with them that you have to make a choice every morning when you get up, that you're going to forgive.
Right.
Because if you don't forgive, there's no freedom in any part of your life. But you have to make a decision that you're going to forgive. So, in the morning, Father, I forgive anybody and anything that hurt me today. And I said to them, so when it comes, or if it comes, you've already forgiven them. You've already made the choice to forgive them. So that freedom is forgiveness too. Not just for that person, but it's for you. So I'm excited about where God is going to take us this coming week and this Saturday.
Yes.
Well, it's so many veins and so many avenues that you can go through and to in this topic that,
Yes.
oh my God, it might have to be a part one, part
In
two.
a part 2, part 3, 4, 5.
So I am so excited because freedom is, oh my God, it's life changing. We sing so many songs about freedom and being free, but we're not free. We're not free.
free.
Yeah, you gotta get free in your mind first before you can be
Yes.
free
Yes.
in the natural, in the outer part. Oh, I'm
Yes.
excited. I'm
And
excited.
even realizing what is, that's why I said for me getting to this place, I never knew what it would be like in this place, or in this space.
Yeah.
And so sometimes what we think we know, we don't even really know until we find ourselves in a certain position. So like you're saying, just being free in him, and that you can't even experience that without forgiveness. And a lot of times we have to learn, even also, I'm quick to sometimes forgive somebody else, but I can be harder to forgive myself.
Yes.
That's
yes,
the part right
ma'am.
there.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
And
the part.
so
Yes,
learning how to truly forgive yourself is like
It's another whole
101.
freedom. It's another whole freedom.
Yeah.
It's
That's another
whole
place
thing
of life and living.
yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm excited about it. I'm excited to talk about the processes that we go through to come to healing. Like Sheila said, that it is a whole, hey Lakita, hey girl, that it is a whole process that we have to go through, and that in the processes are in different areas of our life, even as God talks about us being whole and moving forward, even as our soul does so he said there are parts of us that have to be addressed. And so it's the same thing with healing. It's just different parts we got to address, but I'm just loving. I'm in love.
So Tammy, you were talking, both of you are asking Tammy, Gabrielle and Sheila, you were talking about the process. So I talk and teach a lot about the process, because oftentimes we talk about the process and we talk about the how to. That's how we see a process. But I tell people all the time, the process, especially as it relates to our topics, is never pretty. Because the process to getting to a place of true healing means you have to unveil those unpretty places. You have to dig up those places that have been buried, that have been hidden, that have been suppressed, and you have to literally say, okay, I gotta pull this to the forefront, so I can look at it, so I can see it, so I can deal with it for what it really is, and not what I want it to make it to be. Not who I wanted to blame, for it, but really what it really is. And sometimes, okay, y'all, in the process, sometimes it's us.
It's us, of course.
Yes.
Sometimes just be honest.
So
a lot of
times
times
it's never pretty.
If we just be honest, a lot of times it's us.
Yes.
So anyway, I'm just all excited about that particular topic and us bringing that to the forefront and just going through that process of just discussing it. I love to discuss topics, but I also love to come back and say, okay, now, but these are some things you can do to get there. I just don't believe in having a conversation without direction. We want to make sure that we're doing that as well. And that's just one of the topics. The other one is brewing around in my head. I don't even want to throw it out here because they take us somewhere totally different. So we're not going to do that to us at all. And we wanted to be brief today anyway, just to let people know we are here. We'll be doing our next live shooting on Sunday of next week, Sunday, the 30th. And so the ones that have already agreed to that, they've received their invites and they know what the code is for them to attend. I see Tracy on here saying she would love to participate. We would love to have her participate. So Tracy, just send us your email, contact information.
Yes, Tracy, the information is in the comments
email address that's Latrice has already put up here, and we would definitely have one of us will be reaching back out to you to set that up. And anybody else that's interested in being a part of what we have going on and what we're doing, that's what we want, because we are excited about it. You may be today, you may be a part of the audience. Next time you may be on a platform, because we understand other people bring truth into the things that we're talking about as well. And then there are some people that are professionals in certain areas that can add to what we're already conversating about. Absolutely. And so I'm interested in that as well, because you never get to a point where you can't learn and you can't grow and you can't change. And so all of us I know are open to that. So I'm just loving the whole thing that we have going on, and we look forward to you guys joining us and being a part of what we are doing, and not just being a part, like coming and showing up. Let it take hold of you too.
That's
Let
right.
this thing that God is doing grab you up back, whatever, and take hold of you so that you get to have the same experiences that we're having, not just talking about it. This is what's going on. These are things that are occurring, and that's what we're looking for. Tristan, you finna say something.
So I was going to say, what I'm saying is leading into what you were saying, is that this is the whole point of Connect Up, because you were talking about how some people will be on the platform and we'll have professionals and people who can teach us what we may not know or add to our conversation. The whole point is that God is using us as a resource to connect you up with whoever you need for your destiny journey. He's using it to connect you with people you may not even realize you need yet. Come on, because I can't wait till the therapist come on the platform. Okay. I can't listen. I'm serious, because okay, so all of us are women of God. All of us are preachers, we are teachers, and so we get so much from the preachers. But I'm an advocate that we need Jesus and we need therapy.
Yes.
And so sometimes, because I was being ready to go in.
We're gonna not go in
therapy. So the point is, we're your connectors. We're your connectors. And so when we bring people, when we come, as Gabrielle said, connect up for real. Get involved. For real, let this thing become something that is a part of you, so that you don't miss the full benefit of what God is releasing every time he brings us to you, whether it's by live, whether it's by the shows, our postings. Make sure you connect up, because there's something in the connection for you. I feel the prophetic right now. I'm gonna sit on back.
It definitely is something in the connection. And that's why I was saying, come on, it's not about us just talking about it. It's not about us, like we talk about showing up, but you really didn't show up. I've been posting, you wasting time. Come on, if you're gonna show up, show all the way.
If you're gonna show up, engage.
I was just gonna add too and say, it's not enough for our listeners and our viewers to just get the information and not apply it to their lives.
No,
because there's freedom, right? When we apply what we heard and what we've learned. So we have to apply, and even us, we have to apply all the information that we get, apply it to your life, so it can become life changing.
Right. So
I don't know about y'all, but y'all better get in this room, because I
was reading something they talking about dreams. It was something along the lines, and I said, that's gonna be my motto. Dreams. You got to put action to your dreams, which means, like you said, we've got to apply. Y'all, I've been talking about this week, and time has been on my mind like strong all week. Time. Utilize the time you have. Make the time you have count. Stop wasting your time. If you know you're not going to engage, if you know you're not going to put forth the effort, don't even waste your time. Why waste your time? Because one thing about it, you cannot get back time. Go put it somewhere where you think you're really going to need it, where you think you're really going to use it. But if you're going to come into this and be a part of what we're doing, whether it be given to us, receiving, whatever your part is in a part of this Connect Up team, then understand that, make sure that you're getting what you need at. Don't waste your time. Connect Up for real.
No hours.
Because my time costs. God bless you. God bless you. The people have taught me over the years, you can get an invoice. So don't play with our time, because we're coming literally because God sent us. Seriously, y'all. Now, I was playing about the invoice at the moment, but time is so for real. And our time, it costs us, and it's something that we spend and we can never get back.
Right. You can't get back time.
I'm with people. Don't waste our time.
You cannot get back time. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this. But I wanted us just to jump in right quick, let the folk know we fired up about it. We're excited about it. And we are looking forward to what God has placed in our life, the destiny he has for us, the purpose for this alone is exciting to me. And I'm looking forward to what he's unfolding and what he's doing. And my heart is for people to join us. And be a part of it, because I'm not a person that wastes I just don't do it. Like if I feel like it, I pull. Everybody already know. I'll pull all the way out and be like, I'll be back when it's time. Because I'm not that person.
Yeah.
Or what have you. And that's the honest to God truth. So like we talk about, we love the people. We really want to see people succeed, and we really want to see them go forward. And we're willing to put our energies and effort into that. But this is also a season for if you have people that are not willing to move and that are not going, it's also a season to cut that off and say, you know what, it does us no good if you're not ready. I can't make a dead branch grow. You know what I'm saying? So if you're not ready, it does no good. You have to be ready for what is going on. You can be sick, about to die, laid up in the hospital, but won't take the help. It does you no good. So we are saying we're laid out before you because we are laying out before God, and we want to do what he has called us to do. And we're here to help you as we get help as well. Absolutely. But we open for our help. Like I'm not leaving nothing. I'm not leaving. I don't know about y'all. But like I keep saying, I'm here for it. I'm not leaving nothing on the table. Okay.
I'm gonna scrape out every coin, every juice I can scrape it out, squeeze it out.
I'm not leaving nothing, no crumbs of mine are being left on the table at this point. And that's just not going to happen. So I'm just excited about it. Thank you, those that have joined us. We appreciate it. We look forward to hearing from you, and most of all, we look forward to connecting up with you. To continue this journey together, to do what we need to do. And I'm just excited about that. We love you guys, and we look forward to hearing from you. The email is still up there, so if you want to do that, and yes, if you want to do that, I'm reading their comments like, who on here now? So I'm probably doing both, but okay, I got you. So, but anyway, we love you guys. Glad to see you back, Sheila. We talked about, we missed you the last time.
I'm so glad to be back. Oh my God. I missed you guys too.
Yes, that's what we're like, well, we want everybody back. So glad to see you here alive and well.
Yes, thank you, Jesus.
Yes, Lord.
Praise God for that, for sure. Everything, but everybody, the email is there. If you want to reach out to us, feel free to do so. We look forward to it. We would definitely reach back out to you once we hear from you, and we love you, and we look forward to you joining us. So from the Connect Up Squad, I'm Gabrielle.
I'm Latrice.
And I'm Sheila.
And we're missing LaFaye tonight.
Yes. We love her.
Yes.
And we'll see you guys next time. Love you. Thank you for jumping on at the last minute with us today. We appreciate it. And we love you guys. Love you.
Love you.
Love you.